out here on the J.B. Magruder, where they're sifting through tons of water and sand and seashells looking for emeralds. Hi, welcome to another episode of Air Sea Adventures. Places you might never go, things you might never see.
Mooney 30 X-ray, 2 mile left base, runway 9.
Mooney 30 X-ray, Key West Tower, runway 9, clear to land, wind 09010.
Clear to land, runway 9, 30 X-ray.
He has that traffic inside.
On September 5th, 1622, the Spanish galleon the Nuestra Senora de Atocha was sailing from Havana to Spain in a fleet of a total of about 28 ships, when a hurricane unexpectedly blew in, smashing her and 7 other ships onto the reefs of the Straits of Florida, just west of the current city of Key West. Of the 265 crew and passengers on board, only 3 crew members and 2 slaves survived by hanging on to the mast, and they were picked up the following day by rescue ships. It took nearly 350 years for a man named Mel Fisher to locate the wreck of the Atocha. Through research in the maritime archives in Spain, it was discovered that she was probably the most valuable of all the Spanish galleons that was ever lost at sea. In 1985, Mel Fisher had been following a tiny trail of debris from the Atocha when his divers suddenly found the main wreckage pile, a mountain of silver bars and coins nearly $500 million. Since that day, the Mel Fisher salvage boats have been on the site of the wreckage trail nearly every day, pulling up coins, bars of silver and gold, cannons and cannonballs, jewelry, and other items from the Atocha and her sister ship, the Santa Margarita. At some point between 1622 and 1985, there must have been a treasure chest full of emeralds that was dashed open, spilling all the loose, uncut emeralds from the Muzo mine in Colombia out into the sand, 50 feet below the surface of the water. Several times a year, the Mel Fisher boats go back to that spot to look for more emeralds. It's about an hour boat ride from the docks in Key West to the J.B. Magruder, the main workhorse of the salvage operation. They call it Emerald City. Normally, the J.B. Magruder lowers large pipes over its propellers and uses the ship's engines to blast away the sand from the bedrock, allowing divers to go down with metal detectors and bring up the silver and gold that they find. The ship can be positioned to within accuracy of a couple of feet using anchor cables off the stern and a sophisticated positioning system that now uses GPS. But during the emerald search, all the action happens right here on the deck, as a large hose is taken down to the ocean floor by divers, and a vacuum pumps up water across screens in a sluice box, similar to what gold miners use. Investors in the Mel Fisher salvage operation use decidedly low-tech methods to sift through the sand and seashells to look for these emeralds. All the sand at the end of the day is in one large pile at the back end of the boat, where it can be shoveled onto one last sifting table just to make sure nothing was missed. And now we're headed back to Key West. We hope you enjoyed this little trip and you'll come along with us again. Air Sea Adventures.